So anyway, I'm
All right.
Minister of Silliness.
Yes, you are.
Okay, you ready to get
If
going?
it were older days, you'd be the Lord High Minister.
Of stupidity.
Sure. Silliness. Frivolity.
Oh, shoot.
Jocularity.
That'd be me.
I'm running out of words. Goofiness.
Well, then let's just slip into something more comfortable, like
Pluto-ness.
Mailbag.
Get it? Goofiness. Pluto. Oh,
I got
Mailbag.
Goofy and Pluto.
Yeah.
You're very good.
yeah, no.
Let's see.
When your back really, you would know this. When your back really hurts, you're exhausted.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Even when you're resting. It's
Doesn't matter because it
insane.
still hurts.
I would rather, it's easier for me to put up with my bad knees than a bad back.
Yes.
I can tell you that right now.
I can ice and heat the knees, and at least they're tolerable.
Right. I can put my braces on and I can get around.
And I can knock down the bad back a bit, but it's always there.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, 2 surgeries later, I'm doing pretty well.
How many back surgeries have you had? Oh, no. You've had more than 2.
No. I've had 2, and we think there might be 1 more before I die. Because it's arthritis. So
leads to a whole interesting.
Do you think they got the ends reversed scenario, and maybe gave me a lobotomy instead?
I'm wondering. Now I'm curious.
Apropos,
did he have a really ornate? You're a surgeon. Did he have a really ornate diploma, or was it just something that like a kid scribbled with a crayon?
Well, I pulled it out of his wallet, unfolded it.
Well, then it's good. Because you want to have those everywhere.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 794 from my brother Chris Combs, no relation. He says, every time you mention we're a stupid species, it seems people take it as a challenge.
No, they don't. No.
They're just that good.
They are that good at it without any. I don't know how you could make it a challenge these days. I really don't. I mean, come on. The only good thing about it is satirists. Okay, let me try that again. Poor satirists. I'm thinking Al Franken.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do satire anymore.
Yep.
You have to be extremely creative and a little bit lucky to have your satire hit the airwaves before it actually happens, because it will.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'll look into it. You could be right. Maybe people see it as a challenge, but it sure doesn't seem to be much of one.
We had to do a study, life as satire.
Wow.
Well, just report on whatever's there.
In this day and age? How?
Yeah, we just read the news.
Mark Twain is up in heaven going, oh, I was born at the wrong time.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 794 from Yusuf. I'm not sure if it's Gina or Jinnah. It's with a G. And I believe this is where you were.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't there.
Yes, you were there.
You can't prove it. I wasn't there.
And it was it was one of those, yeah, go ahead, insult us, see if we care. We take that as a challenge, yada, yada, yada. Leave comments, yada. Why so salty, bro? Because no one leaves us good, painful, nasty comments.
I mean, some of them are very sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, but we're already used to getting, we're used to getting savaged.
Yeah, we don't know how to take this.
And the one guy promised that God would get back at us by orders of magnitude. Now, that's pretty good crap.
That's not bad.
Right?
That was a good one.
Yeah, I liked that
So
one.
that's kind of the level we'd like.
Yes.
We want eternal...
We want eternal consequences for our crap.
Exactly.
Not that we don't deserve them anyway.
We do, but, that's a whole nother story.
Also, apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 794 from Yusuf.
We probably shouldn't have done 794 is what I'm thinking.
From Yusuf. You guys are way off center, so I had to subscribe. However, I was a little disappointed after expecting the jester costumes.
I have a jester costume that I used to wear quite a bit, but my wife shrunk it in the wash right after I gained weight. I don't know how that happened. I think that was your elf costume, actually. Shorty. Let's be honest. Elf, jester, you put a colorful sash and 2 little horn things, which I got at the DC convention. Okay, I'll admit it was for Harley Quinn, but I got it because I can't dress like Harley does now in the movies, because that would be
you could.
I could.
The police would ask you to stop.
Minnesota, I'd freeze to death.
Apropos of This Is True Really News episode
Which,
7.
by the way, is not a condemnation of how Harley Quinn dresses now.
Oh, by the way, Yusuf, glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you for checking in with us.
Because Margot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She can dress like that and pull it off.
Of course she can.
I can't.
Really?
Do you remember the first?
She can dress like that and pull it off. Yeah, well, we can all hope.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you remember the first Suicide Squad movie, the one with Will Smith, not.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Idris Elba.
Yeah,
Yeah. The first one where they first let them out of prison and they throw these crates in front of each of them with all their stuff.
Yep.
So she gets out of her prison garb right there in front of God and everyone.
Yep.
And puts on, the tiny little bikini like short things they had her wear.
Yep.
And the crop shirt which she's putting on, and she stops she gets her hand through the shirt and dead silent. Everyone's what?
That sounds like Harley.
That's it. I'm sorry. That was one of my favorite. Those most paused moments you see on YouTube videos?
It's got to be one of them.
That's mine.
Anyway.
Now, while she's dressing, right there, the look on her face, what?
Yusuf, welcome aboard.
Yep. You'll find that the great high quality we put in episode
794.
That was at 794. Will not go throughout the entire year.
Yeah, right.
That was probably a high point. The rest are filler.
Exactly. Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 797.
Thank you.
You were comparing us to Laurel and Hardy because I was the one who did all the work and you were the one that was out golfing all the time.
Which I think is pretty fair.
Yeah, no. From my brother, Chris Combs, no relation.
Just because you were alive with Laurel and Hardy.
Alive? I think he may have served them at Bridgman's or something.
Wow.
Actually, it was my sister who worked at Bridgman's.
You just jolted my brain. It's like 2 reasons. One, I haven't been to a Bridgman's in decades. Right. I don't know that they still exist. And
I don't think that. I think they're all gone now in the.
And 2, the thought that Chris might be handling someone's food is just.
It is a little disturbing.
It's kind of beyond the pale, dude.
When does Tony have time to golf? What with working 8 days a week on Titter? My point exactly.
8 days a week, 14 hours a day.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not as easy as I make it look.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 798 from my brother Chris Combs, no relation. He cannot see Pikes Peak from where he lives. We'll get on the roof.
Look up.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't see it. Where is it? Go like this.
He can see it on a clear day from I-25 in Loveland.
There's a country western song in it. On a clear day, I can see Pikes Peak from Loveland. He's
never seen those fireworks from the climbers.
Oh. See, I kind of want to know.
No, I don't want. Well,
I just want to see them. I don't want to go climbing with them.
I was going to say from the ground.
Because I would die 28 minutes into the whole thing.
Yep. Yeah. 28 minutes. I wouldn't get the
because I'm in such
step.
Great. Well, I figured the first 28 minutes is everybody here. We'll take roll. Okay, here's what we're going to do. And about 8 steps in, I'm from.
Apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 798 from my brother, Chris Combs, no relation.
Wait, I didn't. Hey, Michelle, do you ever see those things? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Michelle, have you seen them?
Yeah. Because isn't Estes Brook? No,
Estes
they lived in the
Park and Ride.
Is it Estes Park?
Yes, it is Estes Park.
They lived in Mountain Brook in Alabama.
Yes.
And they live in Estes Park in Colorado.
There we go.
And my sister's in the 3 Crosses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she moved.
Okay.
We don't know why. We think it was fine.
Okay. But whatever.
I haven't checked with the old neighbors back there in Colorado to see if there was any, missing animals, children, money.
Anyway, Chris caught you wiping your face with your left hand or stroking your beard. Nice ring there, Tony.
Yeah, you know where I got it?
Where?
I don't remember.
I do.
Was it Penny's? Walmart.
That was at Walney's.
The Costco.
Penmart.
Because Princeton has so many Costcos.
You have
no, Chris made it.
You have a Costco. You had to buy 7 of them.
I have 12 of them sitting upstairs right now. Well, 11 because you got the case of a dozen.
Yeah, that's Tony's ring.
Okay, I have a ring question, and it's never going to come up again, but it just hit me in the head.
Okay,
I have 2 granddaughters, and a couple of their friends now have those little horseshoe things through their snout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the ball thing there, and and whenever like I'm around, they just fold them up in so I don't have to see them and give them grief about it. Why? Are there any guys out there that think, wow, now that's an attractive thing on a girl right there?
Most paused portion of the movie.
Of course, some of you may not know that girls have noses. They're right there on their face.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a woman's face.
There we are.
So,
anyway, if anyone has, leave a comment somewhere.
That would be good. Apropos of This Is True Really News 799.
And that's what you dial when you're in trouble, right? In Britain?
That's 999.
Oh, no wonder I got no help.
From our man in Liverpool, Patrick Reade.
Vladislav. Vladimir.
So what Patrick has done is he's taken the Frozen Dead Guy Festival.
Yes, which we really should go to.
And the taxi driver at Manchester Airport that got charged over $3,000 for a 3-minute stay.
Yeah.
So they put themselves in a deep sleep in Estes Park, woke up 100 years later, and Manchester Airport was still working to refund the taxi driver. Yep. Yeah, right?
You're like a modern Sherlock Holmes. Or Miss Marple, depending. I don't know.
To which Jessalyn replies,
uh-oh.
That was really good. Yes, Jessa, it was.
We got time travel. We got poke everything. At the government. We got my favorite festival in Colorado.
Also, apropos of This Is True Really News, episode 799 from Chris Combs, my brother, no relation. Before you ask, no, I haven't been to the Frozen Dead Guy Festival.
We would never ask that because we'd be afraid you might be mistaken for.
Right.
And that would be bad.
Right.
Because Scott still sort of likes you. And I'm generally okay with people that Scott likes. So there we are.
Yeah. Well, what he doesn't know is that my mother set up an account that would pay me a stipend every quarter if I kept liking Chris.
You realize he listens to this right now. He knows that. You ruined the great surprise on his deathbed. Oh, by the way, Mom paid me all these years to hang out with you.
He regularly tells me I was adopted or the police brought me. I sometimes talk to him, I think so. Or I wished I was.
There are a couple of you that I think might have been adopted.
And you think it's me and Chris?
No. I think
Sue and
Chris, Lisa. No, I think Chris, Lisa, and
who? What?
Chris, Lisa,
Sue.
Yeah. I think those were the 3 natural children. The other 2 were adopted and dropped on their heads.
You're such a dick.
Yup.
Okay.
Have I ever argued that?
No, not once. You have never said to me, I am not. Apropos, This Is True Really News, finally. Episode 800.
We've done 800 episodes?
We've done more than that because we've also done mailbags.
So we've done, 6 of them that are worthwhile?
Oh, I think you are...
Way overshooting?
Way overshooting that.
I know, but I was kind of hoping.
This is the one where the French chef and all the people hazed the guy by tying him naked to a chair and sticking vegetables in his butt. Yeah. Are you sitting down?
I'm going to be now. I have a great fear of vegetables suddenly.
Just in self-defense. From our man in Liverpool, Patrick Reade. I'm going to wait till you finish that. Hazing by chef. It's the last time I eat toad in the hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. At least it was prepared at a restaurant.
Hey, right?
No, man. How did they get the egg in there, by the way?
Yeah, you wonder. You just wonder.
I mean, that's got to be great aim for the chicken. I'm just saying.